Hello everyone. My name is Nua Izadia Mira binti Muhammad Yusuf. Today I want to share to all of you about conservation and maintenance of soil and water resources in silvicultural strategies for sustainable forest management. So I do some research about this topic and I make this poster for more details about silvicultural strategies. Objective. The main objective of soil and water conservation are to obtain a maximum sustained level of production from a given area of land by preventing soil degradation and environmental pollution. Therefore, soil conservation practices usually aim at the primary causal factors and areas. Introduction. Soil and water are the foundation for all other forest resources. Soil, which has both living and non-living elements, holds water between rainstorms and stores nutrients for plants and animals. It also acts as an anchor for vegetation and a seasonal or permanent home for a variety of burrowing animals, insects and microscopic creatures. Soil conservation means maintaining site productivity and soil resources functions. Water resources include the physical features, habitat and inhabitants of lakes, streams and wetlands as well as water itself. Forests and trees reduce stormwater runoff, reduce flooding, replenish groundwater and provide fish habitat. Water quality depends upon the extent to which the watershed from which it comes is disturbed by pollution, bacteria and other factors. Iowa's water. Programs and efforts designed to improve water quality are crucial for maintaining safe, healthy, drinking water. The importance of tree planting and forest management practices to improve water quality is often overlooked. Problems. Point source solution, which is poured directly into a water source from a pipe or other device, and non-point source solution, which washes into water sources from fields and other areas. Non-point source solution. Such pollution comes from watersheds, needs to be stabilized with permanent native vegetation to keep sediments, nutrients and bacteria from washing into streams and lakes. Installation of buffers between agricultural and stream can help to decrease the amount of chemicals that reach the water supply. Tile systems can reduce the effectiveness of buffers by simply causing polluted water to flow underneath them. Solutions. Watersheds need to be stabilized with permanent native vegetation to keep sediment, nutrients and bacteria from washing into streams and lakes. Permanently establish buffers of a certain width around lakes and on both sides of streams. Break tile lines within buffers and allow the water to drain into natural or man wetlands, which can then filter it before it flows back into streams. Influence of pasturing on water quality. Streams that pass through pastures are often regarded as free water resources for livestock. Access to streams is usually unrestricted, which allows livestock to not only drink stream water but to walk and cool down within it as well. This activity accelerates erosion on soil-exposed stream banks and leads to the detriment of aquatic life and the plant that grow within or along the adjacent riparian corridor. These disruptions are often carried downstream, which leads to destruction of aquatic and plant life away from the initial source. An effective way to guard streams from livestock pollution and physical damage is to fence them off. Shade from tree planting along these fences could provide an alternative to standing in the stream during the hotter summer months. Establishing buffers to improve water quality. Buffers provide many benefits, including soil erosion control, improved water quality through removal of sediment, fertilizers, pesticides, and other runoff pollutants, improved air quality, enhanced fish and wildlife habitat, flood control, energy conservation, beautification, improved farm safety and protection of buildings, roads and livestock. Community stormwater. Stormwater is created when rain falls on roads, driveways, parking lots, rooftops and other impervious surfaces that do not soak up moisture. When dealing with stormwater, communities are faced with the challenge of moving water away from existing infrastructure quickly in order to avoid damage without flooding and polluting already degraded lakes and streams. Treated stormwater that is not filtered before it enters streams causes damage to aquatic habitat and wildlife that depend on safe water for survival.
4.2 Soil quality. Soil quality refers to the capacity of a soil to function within ecosystems and land use boundaries, to sustain biological productivity, to maintain environmental quality, and to promote plant and animal health. To grow crops, support plants and animals, and process water and air, soil must be a dynamics resource, filled with essential living organisms. There are ways to protect soil health from the ailments of erosion, chemical overuse, weed infestations, and loss of organic matter. Like a person's skin, topsoil is a fragile layer that depends the integrity of a complex, living organisms, and future generations depends upon its condition. Maintaining permanent vegetation like trees and native prairie grass and highly wildlife living in the area. It also leads to better water absorption, provides wood materials for lumber and firewood and protect against wind. Unlike agriculture, which requires high input costs and favorable weather conditions, relies on monoculture, alters habitat and soil and often fails to produce a profit, maintenance of healthy forest land can provide numerous resources for human consumption, habitat for wildlife and maintenance and improvement of highly erodible soils. 4.3 Soil erosion. Soil erosion occurs when the rate of soil loss is greater than the rate of soil formation for a particular site. Reduction in productivity from erosion reduces the value of that land as well as limit the vegetation that can grow on it. Soil represent the basic support system for terrestrial ecosystems because of their role in providing nutrient, water, oxygen, heat and mechanical support to vegetations. And environmental stressors that alters the natural functions of the soil has the potential to influence the productivity, species composition and hydrology of forest systems. Highlights of issues affecting conservation and maintenance of soil and water resources. It is necessary to develop programs that provide landowners with monetary incentives for good conservation practices. Forest cover is generally not recognized as a variable option for improving water quality. High levels of pollution such as coliform bacteria, pesticides and excess nitrates have taken time to build up in Iowa's water, and improving the state's water resources for this and future generations is a long-term ongoing process.
Thank you for watching this video. Bye.